Hey guys, today is May 20th. I'm coming to you from Edmonton. Just going to give my opinion of what I'm looking at and what I think is going to happen. So right now, what I'm doing right now is I'm comparing luxury rental apartments to high-rise condos and luxury condos. And what I'm looking for is I'm looking at what they're renting for, and I'm comparing their rents to the mortgage, condo fee, and property taxes. I'm trying to see where they're at there. So I was looking at a property called McLaren and finding stuff that's equivalent to it. So I saw that they have like 800 square feet rental properties that rent for basically $1,800 to $2,200 a month. And I decided to compare that to an equivalent property called the Ultima, and the price range is around $400,000. The mortgage payment was around $1,900. The condo fee was around $500, and we consider probably property taxes to say another $200. So that brings it around say $2,700 a month. So any person who was investing in a property like that, they'd be subsidizing people's rents, and there's only so much you can do that without getting any type of appreciation. Looking forward, I really think that the prices of properties are going to fall. So people who are banking on always properties going up in prices, they are going to be in for a surprise. This is more like in the 1980s where property prices fell, and I don't think people have been even thinking that property prices could fall. Looking at what's going on in the economy, we're seeing a lot of layoffs in the market. We saw Canada is going to be reducing its force by 20,000 people. We're seeing that they only need 10% of the workforce actually to run planes, and all these different things that are happening in the market that we see day to day. With the reopening of the market, I think people are going to be in for a surprise where they think everything's going to go back to normal, but eventually they're going to realize that not everybody's going to want to go shopping. And even if they're working for a business, you're going to see only 50% occupancy, but they still have 100% of wages. So you're going to be seeing big issues coming out because of those other factors. So how is that going to affect property prices here in this post-corona world? Well, first of all, if we look at high-rise condos, these things have elevators, and with social distancing measures where you have 6 feet apart from each other, we're going to see people moving into some condos. And if you buy like a $400,000 condo and you have to wait say 5 minutes, and sometimes some days to get into the elevator just to go up to your unit, that's going to be a big issue, especially if you want to take a peek. But I mean, it's going to be a big issue for that, right? So in this post-corona world, you have to consider, do you want to live in a condo? Where would you like to be self-isolating in a condo where you're going to be having to wait for a lot of people, interact with a lot of people in the elevator? I don't think so. Or much less when they open it up and you have to wait 5 minutes just to get into the elevator because there's a line up to go into the elevator. So that's stuff that I'm like really thinking about over there. Oh yeah. So those are my considerations. With regards to the property prices, what I do see is that eventually these property prices, like the rents in these luxury rental properties, are going to go down. They're going to be offering incentives to get you inside there. And I'm looking at McLaren's site right now. They're offering you a $1,000 move-in bonus, plus internet and TV offers. So basically, with that price range that they're giving you, they're including that in it for you. So if you were to go and rent from another company, like private individual, that money, you're going to have to add that to your property as well. So we're going to see issues over there. With the other thing I'm looking at, and this is what I think is going to happen, is that a lot of people, they took forbearances and they're going to probably know they're going to be in trouble, so they're going to start putting their properties onto the market. So going forward, we're going to start seeing an increase in supply of properties, but due to all the uncertainty in this new market, the post-corona market, we're going to see the demand keep on keeping low. So we will see that increase in supply and a low demand, and we saw what happened in the oil market. It basically tanked prices, and I really think those property prices will tank. I really think probably condos are going to tank more when you want to consider those things, like where would you like to self-isolate in this post-corona world. Who I could see is going to be having some issues here is that we're going to have some people who are speculating on property prices. on appreciation, they're probably going to be forced to sell. Some investors who might have over leveraged themselves, some Airbnb people, they're going to be forced to sell, and anybody who had other issues for why they had to take forbearance. So those are the things that I'm seeing over here. That's what I'm looking at right now. Also, when I was actually, this is a little bit of advice, if you're ever going to buy a high-rise apartment building, you should probably look right now. So every night go park up and see how much lights they have on. The reason why I chose the McLaren is actually I've been looking at it in the night a few times, and I could see that they're probably about 40% occupancy. So with these move-in bonuses that they have over here, if they can't fill it on time, they're probably going to lower their rents, and basically you're going to have rents like luxury apartment rentals competing with condos, and they offer the same amenities and they still look just as good. So basically you're going to probably have like the rent prices reduced, which will basically say, hey, probably pull down prices of real estate, because eventually it's a seesaw, right? When real estate goes up, rents goes up. When real estate goes down, rents go down. That's the relationship that they have there. So anyway, those are the things I'm looking at over here. If you guys have anything you want to know, I'll make up a next video about what I'm looking at in the stock market and what kind of stocks to look at and how to play it. Anyway, you guys have a good one. Take care. Bye.